Icewind Dale, home to the most hardened of frontiersmen, pioneers, and nomads. Beyond the sporadic dots of civilization dwells terrifying beasts and deadly monsters. Each night, before midnight, Oriel takes to the sky and weaves her spell of ice and darkness. For 2 years, the north of Faerun has been covered in everlasting rime. From Dugan's Hole to Lonelywood, from high atop Kelvin's Cairn down to Mare du Walden. Hungry and cold, the population of Icewind Dale huddles together in empty homes, praying to the gods to end Oriel's reign. Their prayers were answered. Heroes summoned by fate have vowed to break the Frostmaiden spell.
I muted myself. God fucking damn it. Hello, everyone. I am Simon at Wandering DM. Welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden. I will be, as usual, GMing our group of intrepid adventurers through the snow and the cold of Icewind Dale. That said, before we begin, let's go quickly around the table, introduce your characters, and then let's jump into our adventure. We'll start with the person to my right on the overlay, our resident wizard, Sarkia.
Oh, I thought I was a sorcerer. Hi, I'm Kelly, the Opera Geek. That's me. I play Sarkia, who is in fact a wizard, not a sorcerer. And I'm getting better at remembering that every week.
Up next is the mysterious Ragnar.
You're muted, is what you are. Yes. Yes.
Can't hear you.
Oh, little tech
Hold on.
issues. That's
Little
okay.
bit.
We'll come back to Ragnar. What about the equally mysterious Alice?
More. But hi, I'm Tamai and I'm playing Alize, the rogue you might think, but you might be wrong.
Next up, the very friendly and cuddly Etten.
Hello! I am Etten, I am the cleric, and I am the voice of Lathander. And I am the town greeter of wherever I go.
You are, and last but not least, not last in this case because we skipped over Ragnar, but the strong and resilient Goliath.
Everybody, I am Diana. I'll be Hellafine this evening. I kissed a bear and I liked it.
I still don't know what it means.
And let's just zip through the overlay and get back to Silent Ragnar.
Serious that way?
Can you talk again?
I should say, let's
Ooh.
see.
Yeah, it's really weird. Can you
Terrible.
do this?
Yeah, you sound like a AM
How
radio
about now?
announcer. Oh,
Is it less mysterious?
yes, now.
More
Yeah, now, yes.
mysterious?
Yeah.
I am Ragnar, the even more mysterious Ranger and Pirate Jesus.
At the same time, apparently.
I mean, I would have to be just by actual use.
Hey, Simon.
Yes.
Devin wants me to sing happy birthday to her. It's
Oh.
Devin Rue's birthday.
It is Devin Rue's birthday.
Who wants to sing happy birthday with me?
I mean,
Yay!
we can.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. We're not
Who?
gonna sync up. It's gonna be terrible.
Yep.
Okay, this is gonna be great because we're also gonna all start on different keys. This is awesome. Ready?
Yep.
Happy
birthday
birthday,
to
Devin.
you.
What?
Happy birthday.
to
you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday,
Happy birthday.
Devin. Happy birthday
Happy birthday.
to you.
There you
You.
go.
And many more.
Devin's not friends with any of us anymore. I just
I
want you
know,
guys to know that.
she's-
She's done.
Yeah, I just got a message that I was blocked on Twitch. So that said, and that sung, last week was a rather strange and emotional session.
It was unbearable.
Ah. Hey,
Billy, will you
Faith.
hit him?
No,
will you
hey,
just-
Faith.
He's
Throw something?
he's really far across the room. I could throw the dog.
Oh, yes.
No, I like
No.
Scotty.
No.
There were some tender moments shared between Halifine and Oyaminartok after a violent ritual. Halifine was made Oya's child, a gift that she does not bestow upon anyone lightly. And she spoke of a... I'm not gonna say prophecy, more of a warning that the Goliaths of Icewind Dale are going extinct. And that she counts on Halifine to rally them and hopefully allow them to survive this very difficult period.
No pressure.
No pressure. She pointed southeast to Sky Tower Shelter. And told Elefine that she would need to go back home if she wanted to hope to save any of the tribes. And that's where we left off. There were a few other moments. Alice felt betrayed by Halifine. Etten threw rays of fire at Oya Minartok.
I punched her.
You punched her square in the jaw.
It was my only good roll of the night.
And
Hit, not damage.
and Ragnar rifled through everyone's belongings. Almost
And we
everyone.
found out that I have little dragon potions that lets him be all big and dragony. And Ragnar thinks it's a bad idea, but I think it's a great idea. So,
Little of column A, little of column B. So we'll pick back up basically where we left off, maybe a few minutes later. You're still standing in the tundra. The wind blows around you, and the cold doesn't seem to abate in any way. Oya, having said what she needed to say, will turn around and say, in reassuming her werebear form, if you need anything, you can use my cave. I, however, have to get on the move for a bit.
Oh, okay. Where will you go?
Oh,
In case I wanted to write, I mean...
I will still come back to Kaer Konig from time to time, but I am called a Winter Walker for a reason. It is both a title and an obligation.
I understand.
Fret not. We will see each other again. Many more times.
So, oh yeah, and then she'll just go in and do another one of her super tight hugs.
A bear hug?
Oya will bear hug you back.
Be safe, okay?
Oh. Always. I haven't been scared of dying until earlier this morning. Your friend here gave me quite the fright. And she points to Etten.
Etten did? No, don't you mean that one? And I'll point to Ragnar.
No.
Yes,
Sarkia is
you
in
hurt
the
my
corner.
friend.
Sarkia's in the corner and she just looks annoyed. Like she's like, I almost broke my hand, but sure, whatever, fine.
I drink coffee. I mean, I made it myself, but none of the rest of you drank it. It wasn't that bad.
Thank you for everything.
She would like bend over to be able to reach your forehead and give you a kiss on your forehead. Thank you for being here.
I'll figure out what to do about Sky Tower. I'll figure it out. And then she'll sort of let go and start to help the others gather their stuff together to figure out our next move. Like trying obviously not to bear witness to Oya actually leaving.
I mean,
No one make a joke at bear witness,
now
please.
that you're a werebear, you could actually bear witness.
I hate
Just saying.
everyone.
Give up me.
I don't know what's going on.
Tharkia will kind of take Etten by the elbow and pull him very slowly over to the corner. So you see, when Oya bit Helafine, you saw that? Yes?
Yes, and I attacked him.
And yes, uh, Helafine is now like Oya is.
Old?
Excuse me.
No. She can turn into a bear
Oh, well, that's very useful.
for the cuddle pile. Sarkia
Yes.
does not say that.
Oh,
Sarkia does not
yes.
say
Quite
that.
warm. More fur.
And, at least to me, well, we're not going to get into that. But that seems to be what happened.
Well, so am I marrying them?
No, no, no.
Oh. Okay.
I'm
Well,
sure you'll find somebody to marry, to perform a marriage for, at some point. Okay?
Ragnar seemed really into that bird.
I
the
don't-
one he killed.
I don't.
We probably then ate it later on.
I meant the hatchet beak thing, not the one he shot out of the sky.
Oh.
His
He
axe
like
beak.
bonded with it.
I think you're thinking of Alize. She's the one who kept trying to ride it and get kicked off.
No, I mean the opposite of that. It liked you. Maybe it's a werebird.
That would be very strange to think about in general.
Yeah, it would.
Because then who's the random person
Nope.
that's just hanging around in our cave when they turn back to normal and be like, hey man, what's up? And they're like, oh yeah, no, I'm Dave. I'm just here for when you guys are packed up and ready to go. I'm just
I
gonna
don't
turn
want
back
to. I don't want to
into
think about this anymore. I regret everything.
So. Really?
But it's okay. I don't need to slay the werebear, even though she bit.
No, that was a good thing. I know it didn't seem like it, but look, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm obviously not fine, by the way, because I don't think
yeah.
I've gotten the opportunity to heal much since this whole thing happened.
Well-
I don't look great.
First thing this morning.
Yeah, didn't Etten, I believe Etten or Ragnar tried to heal you? I know Ragnar tried and
she got 3 hit
suplexed.
points. I mean, it's not a lot. It's not like I do a lot of healing.
And then Ragnar got body slammed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's touch, so she still got the healing.
Yep.
She just didn't notice it because she was preoccupied, which is fine because he would prefer it that way, actually. So.
I know we were on our way to the cabin. Do we still need to go? I can it's gonna take me some time to work out what to say. Sky Tower. My stomach hurts.
Well, we're going to East Haven, the town nearby.
And
Remember?
And then what?
And then you all can go Whatever magical quest you want.
No, we have to stop Uro and bring
Yeah.
the light of Lathander to all the people.
Yeah, what he said.
It's a tall order.
Yes, I am tall.
It's not. To East Haven then, and we'll figure it out from there.
Who wants to go crazy rugging on my sled?
That sounds disturbing, Etten.
We can
Sounds
make up a
little-
lot of ground from these mountains by riding the sled down.
Oh, but we can't all ride the sled. I don't think.
Me and the dogs on one.
I think we mostly want to cut across the plateau. We don't need to go up the hills and back down them over and over again.
He has a point.
Oh.
You can if you want, and I'll just wait for you guys in East Haven. I promise.
You say that.
I do say that.
Helifine like keeps trying to pick up little pieces of our camp and like hand them over to Sarkia and Alize. Like keeps trying to like make eye contact with both of them, and
I mean, Sakya already packed her stuff. Her stuff's already ready, so she doesn't
right.
need-
She's gonna pick up like rocks and things like that too, and just
Sarkia will look at her like, is your bag not packed?
you seem upset.
Oh, I'm sure I'm not upset.
Your eyebrows tell a very different story. Look, I've had a lot of people mad at me in my time.
My
and it seems like
eyebrows
you're
have a
very
life
upset.
of their own, I must say. I can't control them.
Can you tell me why? Either one of you, Alize, I thought we were okay.
Yep. We are.
It's just
Don't-
that before you do something like that, you should maybe let people know that it's something you wanted. Then Etten wouldn't have, tried to burn her,
I can
and I wouldn't have tried to punch her.
I can see how an outsider's perspective that probably didn't look so great. I'm sorry.
And Sarkia just like pulls on her backpack and she checks to make sure that Thrun is still in there, probably snoring or something. I don't know.
He is a very sound sleeper.
That's true. And then she just
Ragnar notes that.
and she just kind of heads out of the cave mouth to go check and make sure that the dogs are tied up to the sled and everything.
I mean, they're not. Ragnar just taking care of his axe beak, and he has left all the sled dogs and everything else ready for everyone else to do themselves.
Okay, so she'll start working on it.
Tie yourselves up.
You asked that to the dogs?
Uh-huh. Go ahead, get ready.
Oh, apparently everyone is loud. I'm louder than everyone. Let me check.
Those
Let me
loud puppy
check.
noises.
Yeah. Can someone talk just to see?
Talk me,
No.
talk.
Yep.
That
Need
that
to
might
add
be
that.
better.
Okay.
That might be better. So the dogs look at you, Etten, and they go bark, bark, and they excitedly run up to the sled. The sled. They can't really like put the harnesses on themselves, but they line up with the sled so that you have only to take the harnesses, put them on them, strap them, and be ready to go.
What is
They
dog?
need someone with opposable thumbs.
That's what I was about to say. What's dog for? Damn the lack of opposable thumbs, not disposable thumbs. Oh goodness.
Opposable thumbs. What the heck?
disposable.
So yeah, and they wait for you, Etten, to strap him in. You do so.
I do so.
Back in the cave, you can hear Oya just humming to herself and rolling the some of the skins and putting all of that like against the far wall. And she says, Halafine, would you mind coming here for a moment?
She's gonna glance between Alize and Sarkia and then just sort of like speed walk over to where Oya is.
I know how goodbyes can be difficult.
I'm not a big fan.
This is not a goodbye. This is merely a see you later. But here, I don't. Here, and she takes off a necklace. It's really nothing more than a leather string upon which are attached 4 walrus's tusks.
Did you make it yourself?
I sort of. I had to wrestle them for food.
It looks like they lost. Thank you. I'll take good care of it. So, I guess I'll see you later.
Yes.
Do you think they're gonna be mad at me forever? I mean, should I just come with you at the...
I am going to a place that offers nothing to those who still need to eat and shelter. One day you'll be able to follow me, I am certain of it. But for now, I think you should go with your friends.
And Ragnar.
Not sure they'd call me a friend at this point, but... Okay.
And if you find yourself cold one night, just think about me.
Okay. I'm not often cold, but... You'll be in my thoughts anyway.
And she would take you in another big bear hug.
I lean into it. And I'm probably blubbering a little bit, like trying really hard not to, but I'm probably getting a little bit of like snot and tears on her fur. Just a little.
It's okay. It's okay.
Just be careful.
Always.
Not like careful for an immortal being who can't die, but like careful. For someone who has a family. For someone who's cared about.
I now have a reason to come back. You also be careful. You're still a cub after all.
I'll do my best.
Alright. On that note, she takes a few steps back. And she takes the rope with all the knucklehead trouts. And she ties it around her waist. Time to see how long this jerky can last.
Too long.
And she starts walking back up the passage of the cave to go outside.
Halifina will take a moment to sort of collect herself before rejoining the group and gathering up her own personal possessions for travel. She won't get on one of the dog sleds, though, if they're prepared. It's her intent to either walk or jog alongside it, because she knows she doesn't want to... She knows she's not welcome with a couple of these individuals right now.
Where to, group? Is it still East Haven? Going back to the comfort of civilization?
That is where Ragnar is pointed.
You set off from the... or set out, I should say. From the cave. And make your way towards East Haven. Along the way, I would like those of you who are keeping an eye out to make a survival check, please.
This is gonna go well. Huh? Not terrible. Could be
20,
worse.
25, 17, 8.
Ah, some tracker you are.
Mine gets doubled when I'm in my favorite terrain. So
16.
Still
Oh,
lower than
it's
25.
your... It's
my
your
my
proficiency.
bonus. Yeah, my proficiency gets doubled. So I'm saying it's not 8, it's 12.
Wait, something doesn't work. Your check doesn't have your proficiency on it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess it doesn't take that into account because it's, role specific. So
Let me check. No, but I mean, even the roll by default doesn't have... Are you proficient in survival?
yeah, it's got the mark next to it.
Wow, it did not register it at all.
Want me to
Oh,
just
no, it
roll
did.
those?
It did. Okay, no. My bad. I thought you were higher level than you are.
I know.
No,
You
we're
expect him
only-
to be better than a 12, right? Like, that
We're only
seems
level
really, really low.
You notice Alizé, Etten, Sarkia, and I don't know if Halifine was paying attention to where you were
She's
going.
distracted.
She's distracted, okay. There are faint tracks as you make your way closer to East Haven. Faint tracks of large bear paws in the snow. But like larger than a bear.
Hey there, bear.
No, a werebear.
Where? Where bear?
There.
No, there bear.
Their dog.
Yes, there dog. There bear.
Where?
Where bear?
The whole rest of the episode.
Yeah.
There. There
You
bear.
do not notice any creature, however. The tracks come and go.
How long ago did they pass through? And
You
how
would
many was
not-
there?
You would not have seen them unless someone specifically says something.
Yes, there. Bear.
They're bear. Okay.
Yes, and who bear?
Looking at the tracks without yeah, I think it's because you and Justin are both unmuted.
Yes, because he has an open mic, he refuses to mute.
I like to spite you.
It is one creature that must have passed by during the night. It was headed to, not directly to East Haven, sort of a little more north, probably by the shores of Lake Dineshire. A large animal, larger even, judging by the footprints, than a polar bear.
I would continue to ignore it and head to East Haven.
We should avoid that.
That is the idea.
It's heading the same way we are, right?
Not really. It's basically diverting.
Okay, so in that case, yeah, easy to avoid.
By mid-afternoon, you crest a hill, and you see in the distance the small town of East Haven. It seems quiet, almost peaceful. You can see the silhouette of people going to and fro across the streets. While not as big as Bryn Shander, East Haven is probably the second biggest city. Maybe on par with Targos. It is not walled, and most of the buildings are only 1 story high. Though you do spot a few that seem to tower over the rest of town. There are several ships stuck in the harbor, one of which is considerably bigger than all of the rest. We're talking about is it a 3-mast ship? Let me check. Oh, sorry. It is. Yeah, it's a 3-mast ship. A large vessel that normally would be more at home in
Luskin.
yeah, Luskin or even you know, on the open seas rather than on a large lake. It's not flying any colors, and its sails have all been furled. You walk down the hill. Oh, yep.
Oh, sorry. Sark is, familiar with boats a bit, considering where she's from. And she's just like, well, that's odd. That's a bit big to be in a lake, don't you think? Is the fishing trade that steady?
Was.
Long time ago, I assume, because that ship looks like it's in not the best of repair.
Yeah, well, ice will do that.
suppose. Just odd. Continues on.
And while we're doing this and cresting the hill, Ragnar will be tightening about his person, as it were. There is no extraneous, loose-hanging things on him. Any of his purses or his other items are now very securely tucked away on him, including his weapons and other bits, and on his pack animal.
Why are you scared of being pickpocketed?
In East Haven? Kelly says. Sarkia doesn't know.
You crest down the hill and make your way to the small town of East Haven.
Ragnar mutters under his breath, "Shithole."
By the time you arrive, it would be about dinner time. If it wasn't for the perpetual twilight. The citizens, or what few citizens of East Haven who notice you coming in, don't really. Some wave. They're going about their ways, trying to keep warm. One of them, however, does break from the little pack of 3 people they were walking with and come up to you and say, hello. Name's Daneth.
Hello.
Hello.
He doesn't
Dennis.
have anything of value.
I'm Itten.
He's simple. He doesn't have any money.
I do not intend to take anything from him. Etten, you said.
It's correct. We're on a mission from Lathander to save this world from this perpetual ice.
I don't think they want to hear.
No, actually,
Nonsense.
I
Everyone
would.
wants to hear about the light of Lathander.
Well,
They may just not know it.
if you plan on saving this region, our region of the cold and the snow, come with me. We can sit down and chat. I believe you must have a plan. We just have one little thing going on in front of the town hall right now. Is where we were going. I figured you being out of towners would probably like to know where you could leave your packs and your animals.
No.
No, I suppose.
They're out of towners, but I would be fine with my packs, just where they are.
I actually would like to know where's a good place to leave. Where do a lot of people leave their stuff?
He just said it was a shithole. We probably shouldn't leave them anywhere.
I just want to know where people are leaving
Can
them.
I leverage at all my background and do like an insight check to see how honest these people are?
Sure. What was your background again?
Well, not my book background, but my character backstory, where she's from.
Yeah, I mean, from what you would know without a check, the people of East Haven aren't, they have a stigma because the town was founded by thieves running away from the law. So it became a sort of refuge for all manners of ne'er-do-wells who would like to escape scrutiny.
Okay, and I'm going to just, take a good look at them while Ragnar's talking and Alize's talking to them. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Every time I'm proficient in something, why wouldn't it be? Just...
Aliza also has criminal background, so I assume like from the way they approached and things, she is on to what they're trying to do, right?
Yeah, as a criminal, in fact, you can see that the person in front of you is not a criminal, in the sense that they don't have the wit, the experience, to, not that they don't have a bad bone in their body, they probably do, but they are not an experienced criminal. They're not a con artist. They're not a they might be descended from such people. Mind you, the person could probably be just a, your average, tomb robber. But he doesn't seem to be the type of person that would try to con people out of their belongings.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to try to see where he wants to take us to, and Alize is mainly hoping that she'll find a place where they convince others to store their things.
Well, the place he mentions is the White Lady Inn.
Okay.
It is the only inn in town, in fact. If you wish to sleep, to rest, there's also the Wet Trout. If you wish to drink, the White Lady does not offer much drinks. I see you perked up at the mention of the white trout and the drinking.
He's really into fish.
Yes, let me introduce you to old Bitey. This is my fish. He sings.
Hey, didn't that belong to Strax
Nope.
and Brinshander?
It's mine. I accomplished the goal and I got it.
Huh. Well, the old man decided to get rid of one of his few money makers.
Yes, well, like I said, we're on a mission to save the world, and he thought it would help us. And that's step one. We acquired a 6th fish for Lathinder.
But, Etten, what are the other... No, I don't want to know what the other steps are. I'm not... Nope.
Well, step 1, you
Nope.
got the 5 fishes, and then we got the 6 fishes, and then last step is save the world.
From what?
The lady in the sky.
Are just drinks.
The lady.
Ragnar
in the
just
sky.
casually kicks his axe beak towards the town square.
Oh, goodbye.
No, I think we need to go with him, Etten. Thank you very much for your information, though.
Oh,
We do appreciate it.
no worries. The White Lady is just beyond town square. You'll find it once Simon changes the map on Roll20.
Oh,
Ooh.
A strange term.
I know, right?
Is he like a good?
So the White Lady is, you just follow the main thoroughfare beyond, past the town hall, and it's right after the where the ferry is moored at the moment.
What is happening at the town hall or in front of it?
Oh, we caught a sacrifice.
What?
Me what?
Why?
Why, yes, to stave off the anger of the Frostmaiden.
What is it? This a fish?
What are you sacrificing exactly?
A red wizard.
Or
He
we
says
could
with a
not.
lot of, like,
We
hatred.
should not do that, I think. Human sacrifice.
You're not a big fan of wizards then.
I think I'm a sorcerer. Oh.
We're not a big fan of those who would come here and try to ruin everyone. But
Might I just ask, how were they ruining everyone?
that would be Captain Arlagath's jurisdiction, mostly. I trust her through and through.
Oh,
So you
And-
don't know?
Oh, I mean, I know a few things. He's a red wizard.
Got that part.
He didn't come alone to the north.
Who would?
And we have reasons to believe that the red wizards are attempting to ally or contact the Frost Queen.
I mean, they're not usually the best people, but are you sure he's actually a red wizard, or are you just... Well, okay, first off, back up. I assume I would know that, right, Simon?
With that.
The red wizards.
Well, everyone sort of knows that they exist, that there's this spooky organization of mages.
Infamy.
Yeah, but no one knows exactly what they are. You would need either a history check or a arcana check.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Well, that's still not bad. With an 11, yeah, you know that they're from the Far East, that they're a magocracy, and that they answer to an undying lich who
They're
is
not nice people.
yeah, they're attempting to claim magic for their own. Basically, they're yeah, they try to police other people's magic.
Yeah. Yes.
In the sense that only yeah, and they're slavers.
They work in human trafficking. Yes.
Yeah.
So Sarkia would continue. You know, those it's a bit of a boogeyman tale here. Are you sure this is a red wizard?
Had the markings and everything.
Wait, so there's really something called as red wizards, Sarkia?
Yes. They're not usually here. That's why I'm...
No, they are not. But like I said, I trust Captain Arlagath. She's the one who led the investigation and the one who arrested said wizard, and well, and he looks back at the town hall and like Y'all are far away from the town hall, but you can see a column of smoke beginning to rise. We're gonna miss the ceremony.
Okay. Sarkia hops off the sled and she's like, Etten, I'm going to go on ahead. Is that okay?
Oh, well, we should go together.
Mm,
They're sacrificing wizards.
yes, I know.
You're one. Shh. Maybe you should stay with us. What?
You didn't hear that, Kelly.
Oh, sorry, I said I'm not a red wizard, Etten.
Oh, you have red hair.
Well, Sarkia doesn't, but
Oh.
I give you that.
Ellie's a red wizard. Sark is not.
Oh.
I am obviously in league with an undying lich and want to take over the world. Sarkia is a lot different.
Someone clip that. She admitted it.
He's a ginger. This is known.
But Etten, I'm not sure that they're going to execute an actual red wizard. So, if you are coming, I think we should hurry. And she just turns and like starts walking very briskly towards the square.
I stay on the dog sled and pass her because they move faster. Okay, bye.
I'll start sprinting and pick up Sarkia on the way.
All right, that leaves. Oh yes.
Nothing. She was just like, and she gets picked up. I'm assuming like fireman's carry.
Yeah. Or like a
And-
football.
Okay.
Alize, you are left behind. Do you follow the rest of the group? Or do you head towards the White Lady Inn, the place that the man told you where you could find, a place to leave your belongings?
I assumed I was on the sled.
Oh,
but
okay, so
Ethan was- yeah.
you have no choice but to follow.
We have 2 sleds, right? Still?
Yeah,
Or
2
no?
slides and 1 axe beak.
That axe peak is long gone while you guys were doing your bit, so.
Goodbye.
By the time we'll start with Ragnar, and I'll call when everybody else gets there. But Ragnar gets to the town square a scant few moments after they started the fire, because they indeed started the fire.
Who?
I thought it was always burning.
We didn't start the fire.
No.
God. It hurts, you guys.
It's the only lyric I know from the
The world was turning, Kelly.
So you notice a crowd gathered in front of the town hall. They most of them have taken off their mittens and are warming their hands close to the great bonfire that has started to ignite. It doesn't take an expert in pyrology. Anyway, to
pyromancy.
well, no, because pyromancy is like divination through fire. I'm talking about like knowledge of fire and flames and how to start fires.
Pyromania.
Pyromaniac.
Well, isn't a pyromaniac someone who likes to start fires? Like, what's the study of fire?
Pyrology. I just made that up. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Anyway.
Tinder studies.
Basically,
White
they
Fire
soaked,
doctor.
they soaked the logs in whale fat and oil. The fire spreads at a pace that makes it impossible for even a spellcaster. Well, maybe an experienced spellcaster would have time to whisk themselves away. But this one is tied with their hands behind their back, actually behind the pillar giant log that juts out of the bonfire. Their hands tied behind them, and they are wearing thick, now on fire, gray robes lined with sheepskin, and a wide-brimmed conical hat.
My
Like you-
God, they're burning Gandalf.
Yeah, they're basically burning Gandalf.
Ooh.
Except that this person
He'll be back.
has. This person does not look like Gandalf. This person that you can see very briefly before the flames catch up to him is a young man with tousled brown hair and just a little. Not even a full goatee, but like just the chin. That has, gotten longer and wilder, and it catches fire like nothing. In front of the crowd, there are two people. One who seems to make sure that no one goes too close to the fire. A woman dressed in armor. She has dark skin, long black hair in locks that go down to almost like her elbows. She has a simple longsword strapped to her back and is instructing other militia members to keep like a wide enough perimeter around her. The other person that is there is an elf. And I will let Kelly describe that elf.
Gotta unmute to describe.
No, I'm just grumbling. I'm grumbling because someone didn't warn me about this. I didn't have a description ready.
Oh, okay. If you no, but that's okay. If you don't, I will go in and I can create one.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, because I mean, if it, yeah, the whole thing. She's gonna obviously recognize this.
Yeah. No problem. You were a high elf before, right?
Yep.
And out of curiosity, what was your class, career? What did you do? Goodbye, Justice.
Oh
Okay,
no,
back.
Johnny.
Sorry,
He's
Zoom
back.
just like crashed and restarted. I'm sorry.
That
No,
was,
that's okay.
Maybe some kind of for hire, like bounty hunter. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared for this.
My bad. But I will go with something that I have, and if we need to change,
Okay, go right ahead.
We
That's
can.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
there is a high elf woman dressed in winter clothing, reinforced in some places. You can see that her ears are adorned with multiple earrings, and she, much like Sarkia, has blonde white hair. Her eyes are, however, are sort of this glassy gray that is almost unnerving to watch. And she's there basically riling up the crowd.
So Ragnar gets there first, obviously.
Yeah.
Sarkia would, come into the square, thrown over Helifine's shoulder, and then hop down, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Before she would notice the elf, I think she would take a look at the person on the pyre. What would you have me roll to see if I could see if he was actually a red wizard or not?
That would be perception. Also, if Ragnar wanted to do anything before you got here, I'll let Ragnar do something.
He would have just went straight through the crowd to the front, to wherever the people are and where the front of the pyre was, just like on his, essentially using the axe beak to, part the crowd as it were, so that people, get out of my way.
All right.
Okay, so perception.
Yeah. Same for, at this point, actually, Etten would have gotten there right before you.
Are you just freaking...
Jesus. I'll let Etten... I forgot that Etten was going faster, though. So we'll skip to Etten first. My bad. I assumed for a moment that Elephine ran faster than a dog sled, but no.
You don't know. I'm fast.
Yeah, but I was checking their stats, and they're faster for now. For now.
But only for now.
Ow.
No.
So yeah, Etten, was there anything you wanted to do when you got with the dogs to the site of the town hall? Okay, to the town square.
This is strange, but everything I do is fire, so I can't put out the fire. Also, Etten doesn't believe in disrupting other people's traditions.
You sacrifice a tradition?
No. Oh, wait a second. Can you hear a voice in the background from me? Okay, 2 seconds.
Yeah, from someone.
Goodbye.
How's everybody doing?
Any consolation, he probably inhaled the flames, and he's long dead.
Yes.
Kelly, who is this?
Kelly's not telling you that, but she's telling you that she's getting extremely frustrated with these dice rolls that have been consistently below 10 for the past 3 sessions.
Roll better.
I think I just rolled up this violin here.
Also,
wow.
if you give
Okay.
Etten
So,
indications, he can cast guidance. Guidance.
But I wasn't with you.
Just, just for future.
For future reference.
you cannot see any markings. This person is wearing heavy winter clothes and a big hat. Aside from their face and a bit of their hair, there's nothing that would mark them as a wizard, even less so a red wizard.
Okay. Sarki is going to move around the edge of the crowd. She has not seen the elf yet. She's going to move around the edge of the crowd and get within sight of the pyre.
And then you would see her.
Yes, but before I see her, I'm going to try to cast Mage Hand behind the flames and untie his hands.
Your mage hand cannot untie hands because
that's right.
you're not an arcane trickster.
That's right.
You could summon a mage hand to just like pat them on the forehead.
Why would I pat him on the forehead, Simon?
I don't know.
Boop.
Tell him it'll be over real quick.
Yeah, he's shouting out in pain, but also manages to get one last sentence as the flames just devour him. He says, "You cannot kill me. I will be back again."
Okay, maybe he was a bad guy. Okay, that's good.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. So yeah, as she comes to a stop and she looks over at the pyre, She would then see this elf and just be like, she's already very fair skinned, but she is going to lose any color in her face whatsoever. Just nothing. Cold wind, nothing. Not gonna help.
Are
And she backs up to get behind someone.
Sarkia, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You look a little pale.
I'm just tired. I don't think we should. I don't think we should talk to that captain person. I think we should just go to the inn.
Well, no, we should probably figure out
I don't
why
think we
they're
should.
setting people on fire. Hey Simon.
Hmm.
So this other high elf looks an awful lot like Sarkia. You said. How does like she has like white blonde hair and porcelain skin? How does that compare to the other folks in the area? Like, do these two stand out in the crowd?
Yeah, she doesn't look at all.
The eyes stand out. They both have strange eyes.
So would I have noticed the other elf?
You mean okay? Which other elf?
Well, the one that is scaring Sarkia, but I have not made that connection yet. Hellephant
Yes,
has not
you
made
would.
that
You would
connection yet.
definitely notice her.
Sarkia,
Is
she looks-
Sarky an elf?
No, but we'll let Halifine continue.
Sarkia, she looks just like you.
No, I'm really tired. I want to get some food. Do you think where's Etten has jerky? We can go to the inn and get some food.
Wait, you're willing to eat jerky right now? Can I insight check to see if everything is okay? If everything seems okay with Sarkia?
I'm. How flagrant is it?
It's more just that she's stammering and thrown off kilter.
Well, she just agreed to eat jerky, so
Yeah. No, I'll make an insight check. You know she's not feeling well.
I mean, Hellephine is not exactly the brightest crayon in the box, you guys. I'm just throwing that out there.
Ooh, we have crayons.
That's a 9.
Yeah, no.
You know there's something off, but you can't put your finger on it exactly.
Well, what? Why don't you and
Can you just go ahead for a minute and I'll catch up.
I thought you just said you were hungry.
No, I'll be right behind you.
I was gonna talk to the captain lady.
No, please, just we'll do that later.
But she's right there. Okay. If you're talking to me, you're bossing me around, but you're talking to me, so that's an improvement. And I'll kind of like muttering to myself about how her telling me what to do is better than giving me the silent treatment. I'll kind of like go back from whence we came.
Sarkia is going to what the hell just fell in our kitchen? Sorry. Sarkia is going to going to very gently reach her hand into her bag, and like behind her cape, she's going to pull out Thrune and point him towards the elf.
Uh-huh.
Can you just make a note of that person, please? Just,
Yeah, it's a person.
Remember what they look like.
All right. Okay. This person,
I won't
elf.
feed you if you don't.
Elf earrings, silver hair.
Yeah. She puts him back in the bag, and starts to retreat from the square. She does not turn her back at any time to this elf or to the woman that the elf is with. She kind of backs up until she, I assume, would back right up into Etten. And she's just like, uh, should we go to the inn?
Well, shouldn't we see the fireworks?
He's already dead, Etten.
Fireworks, but why
There's
did
no
you run?
fireworks.
Why did you run here? Like what? Why are we turning around? I thought we were supposed to talk to the captain.
Well, it doesn't matter now. He's dead.
The captain's dead.
She points to the pyre, to what would now be a very unattractive image and smell, and just be like, that is what I was coming to try to prevent.
I'm not familiar with red wizards. Are you in any kind of danger? Can they do that to you? Okay.
No. That's not what they would do to me. We can go talk to the captain later. The captain looks very busy right now, and I think we should just go to the inn and get our belongings put away and some food.
There is a woman over there who looks
It's
just like
Halloween.
her. She
Oh.
does. It's uncanny.
Really?
I see it. Is that your mom? Hello.
The elf turns to look at Etten.
Sarkia turns the other direction.
Oh, you're
as quick as she
right.
can.
She squints, waves, and approaches the party.
Sarkia starts walking away.
Sarkia, look! She does look like you. That's crazy.
We're walking.
Are you trying to get us to come with you, or are you just
Nope.
walking away?
Nope, she's just walking away.
Cool.
Olafine, did she's what did she do when does she know her?
Maybe it's like wearing the same outfit to a party. I don't know.
She would approach Etten, since he's the one that waved.
Hello. Yes, I am Aiden, official town greeter of Dugan's Hole, and now I can be official town's greeter of East Haven, unless you already have that title. Hello.
Hello. You seemed familiar for a moment. I may have been to Dugan's Hole a few times.
If you blink, you miss it.
It is a very tiny hamlet. Not a lot of people there.
No. What's going on here? We don't burn people there. We just don't use fire for a night.
But from what I know of this person, they deserved it.
Ooh.
It is both a sacrifice and a punishment. They've...
2 trout with 1 stone.
Yes. Say, do you know these people? And she points to Helifine, Alize, and Sarkia, who are like moving away.
Oh, yes, we're all best friends.
No,
We're-
Sarkia booked it.
I didn't leave. I'm
Hey,
just standing there
Helafine and Alize
staring,
stayed. Sarkia
slack
booked it.
jawed, just staring.
Sarkia would be a decent amount of feet away at this point, or meters, whatever we're using.
Look
Hey,
at you being all
yes.
international.
We're all best friends, and we're saving the world. I know them quite well.
Etten.
Oh, your adventurers.
Well,
Saviors.
you could say that, but we're on a sacred mission from Lathander. I am a priest of Lathander. His light go with you.
You know,
I did prepare a spell this morning that I don't usually prepare, so if you would like to marry anyone, I can do that. Today only.
I do not wish to be married.
Okay, but if you change your mind,
Who are you?
Are you from here?
You can say that. I've been living here for nigh on 30 years, I believe. It's been some time, but
Oh,
as one of
I'll-
the...
oh, sorry.
Yeah. She was going to say as one of the fair folks, I don't count time the same way the lesser-lived races would.
I'll turn to Alize and just say, "Oh, well, if she's been here for 30 years, she can't know Sarkia."
Do you say it like she can't? Can she hear you too?
I mean, I'm not whispering it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like a secret if she can't know her.
Yeah,
That's-
that was strange. You really look like our friend who just left.
She was hungry. She wasn't feeling well. I don't.
Yeah.
It was like everything was wrong all at once. I don't know what happened there.
Did you get to see what she looked like?
Very briefly.
Hmm.
But everyone is unique and beautiful in their own way. I may
No,
look
you guys
like
were
her
like
at first glance.
exactly the same.
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
I guess I would have to see her face to face to know.
Can
Well,
I
just like picture you, but her eyes were a little different.
But your eyes are very unique and
Yeah, they're really pretty.
yeah. Can I do an insight check to see if she knows Saki or like she's not being truthfully to us right now?
Sure, make an insight check. And I will just get something out, just in case.
Just gonna get the battle map ready.
Nah. I'm gonna get a battle map ready for a boss fight with Auril.
Guess we're dead.
Um,
Miss you all already.
yes, okay. Oh, great. I thought I could find it that way.
You're just leaving Kelly in suspense.
Yeah, I know, my bad. With
I
a
mean,
7...
no, I mean, I'm not in suspense. No, I know exactly what this jerk's doing.
Fine, then I'm in suspense.
She is not lying at all. She is a little off-putting, but it might just be because she's an eccentric person.
I mean, but so we were told what was it called? Helafine, White Lady. There's an inn apparently, so probably that's why she's headed. And we're gonna go check in most likely. Would you like to come and eat
Well,
something with us, or
If you're
we can hear
inviting,
more? Sure.
certainly, I will come with.
Hold on. Shouldn't we figure out if we're gonna get set on fire first too?
Oh, this one did something vile and got caught. You don't intend on murdering anyone in town, are you?
No.
No.
Helafine. Of course not.
Then you're fine.
What did he do?
He preyed upon the niceness of a group of travelers almost a month ago now. Fishermen dug up their corpses from Lake Dinishir. He spun about a story of, I don't know, needing help or something. There was a cave by the shores of the lake that contained a magic item of some import. You know, the type of things that would easily attract adventurers and fortune seekers.
Like my fish.
Perhaps.
Mother.
So what did they get the magic item
That wasn't for
from
you.
the cave?
Oh, I'm not sure. The captain would probably know more about it, but from what I've heard, he murdered them while they were rowing the boat to get there.
Oh.
That seems silly.
Yes, bad form.
Well, why wouldn't you wait until you got back? Because then you have to row all by yourself.
Who could say what wizards think?
Well, they think a lot. That's kind of the idea, right? Like a wizard would be smarter than to do that.
Yes. Maybe
These
he
are-
wanted to hide the bodies far away from town?
These are great questions, but should we continue this inside a building where we can get food, warmth? I'm tired. It's cold.
Meanwhile, Heliphine is standing there looking confused, covered in blood, and like her clothes are torn. She looks like shit.
You do look like shit.
Yeah, I do.
But who hasn't seen a little blood in their lives?
They did just set a man on fire. Where did Ragnar get off to?
Well, that is a good question. Ragnar, you were watching the crowd and the burning of this wizard, and you couldn't help but notice that a few people are darting about the crowd, in and out, picking pockets. Or, for the most part, I should say, attempting to pick pockets, because most of the people here have very little. So it's rather difficult for them to find anything. However, you would notice one such person, probably maybe a young teenager, wrapped in heavy furs. It almost gives them, you know, the shoulders of a dwarf, almost, in like their bulkiness. And that person is approaching someone from the back, and you can see their target has a satchel, big enough to fit a book in, that is just tied by a simple string around a piece of bone.
Far away are they? Because I'm elevated because I'm on my axe speed. So
Oh yeah, you would. It's I don't know, 20 feet away from you.
Shoot him.
I mean, you all may not know this, but pickpocketing is 100% legal in this town, so he would not do that. Does the book look valuable?
The person behind opens up the satchel and fishes a hand inside and retrieves. It's not a book. It is dry, dry cheese, and a few more rations, and a handful of coins. They look left, right, and they fade away like by magic. Disappear from sight. Can you make a perception check? With a 7,
My pain.
you know, just with your passive perception, you can see a few of the tracks that they left in the snow, but they probably, you know, immediately thought better and tried to stick to places that people had trampled. So the tracks fade away rapidly.
Wow, that's good on them. But I'm up to the front here, looking across the rest of this group and this elf who's rallying up the crowd there.
Well, she's not rallying up the crowd anymore. She went up to
but-
talk to Ed. But yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I had noticed somebody familiar stalk around the side and then sort of sneak around and then run away.
Yeah, well, that person, that sort of wide-shouldered, you know, shorter, and we'll say dwarf-looking person, because it could as well have been a dwarf.
No, he means me.
Oh,
He
you.
very kindly let me know in whispers that he rolled a perception check and saw
Oh,
me
yes.
have an action.
Yes, there is definitely a Sarkia running away.
Because I would just have a very interested look on my face. But the captain is still here, essentially, like trying to disperse the crowd, I guess.
Well,
or...
she's just, now that the body is burnt, like, she doesn't mind if people get a little closer to the bonfire for warmth. So most of the militia members are scattered and not really paying attention. She looks like she's done for the day, and she's about to snake through the crowd and just leave.
Then I would sort of hustle up alongside of her and ask her what other trouble have they had recently here.
Oh. No introductions. Straight to the point.
It's usually the quickest way to get things done. Besides, you seem to be quick with your justice.
Quick and efficient. What is it you want to know? Troubles? We've got plenty. Lack of food, lack of water, lack of trade. We've got criminals all over the place. And if that wasn't enough, we have pressure from the other towns because the ferry is stuck in ice. But that is a matter for the speaker to solve, not mine. I am still looking into a string of petty crimes, which normally would not concern me the slightest, except that in these times, even stealing one fish from a fisherman might cost an entire family their lives. I'm not for that.
Oh, gonna start burning some thieves next, huh? Might run out of firewood for that.
Plenty of ships stuck in the ice. We don't know how long this is going to last.
True. No, but about this one, though. Wizard? Red Wizard? I heard in the crowd.
A red wizard of Thay, yes.
Nasty business. What exactly was he doing here?
Oh. Good question. He came in here looking for people to help him on an expedition. Nothing that really concerned us. He specifically wanted non-natives, adventurers, people that wouldn't be missed.
Non-natives to help him find something here. That seems odd.
Well, apparently there is a cave in the lake. A few miles away from town. I haven't sent anyone to investigate yet. But there is an entrance to a cave that appeared almost out of thin air. It is built almost like a dam on the side of the lake, something that should be flooded the moment that the ice thaws.
Is it to the northeast of town?
I'll just let Simon open up his map again to make sure. Yes, northeast of town.
Northeast is the same direction those tracks we found earlier went.
Yep.
So that's what Ragnar thought. So he's gonna hold that thought to himself and, for a quick moment, give her a quick look over. Does she have anything remotely on her that might make him think at all that she is related to the Zentarum in any way?
Not really. Do you have your do y'all have Legend Keeper up?
I do, yes.
Okay. Captain Imdra Arlagoth. She's in the NPCs. She's basically dressed the same as in the picture, like I described earlier. Long black locks, dark brown skin, armor, except that she's also wearing a heavy fur-lined cloak over everything, and her longsword is strapped to her back. She does not have any pins on her.
No markings.
No markings.
No visible tattoos.
No, and she does not bear the colors of the Zentharum. Like, all the little things you picked up as a harper in your life to try to identify the Zents, she doesn't have any of this. She seems to favor dark colors, but that's it.
Just kind of casually notice, like, so along this cave appearing, has there been any sightings of bears close to town?
Bears close to town. I remember some of the Goliaths that were passing through a few. Might have been a 10-day or two ago. It's hard to keep track with this, and she motions to the sky. They made mention of a herd of owl bears.
Herd? No, that's not quite.
Well,
what
a
I was
herd.
thinking. Yeah.
They probably meant a family. Owl bears aren't herd animals, but it
Yeah.
might have been a good number of them. We haven't seen any, but I know that in the spring they often come by the shores of Lake Dinishir to fish and mate.
No, that's not what I. No. Well, no, well, I'm sure it's nothing.
What's that?
Oh, no, just strange tracks. I'm sure if maybe you sent some hunters up that way, they might find a bear or two. But I'm sure everyone's keeping away from strange mystical caves that had a murder take place in them, right?
Oh, the murder did not take place in the cave. That, and she points to the bonfire behind her, that he confessed to.
That seems ill-advised.
He said that as they approached the cave, he was suddenly seized with an intense desire to rid the world of these pesky adventurers.
Huh.
Yes.
And then he was overcome with the intense desire to return to town and turn himself in to be thrown on a pyre, huh?
Oh, he did not try to turn himself in. He came to town and tried to run away. Only he made the mistake coming into town to busk for a few coins, showing everyone his talents in illusion magic. So when we saw someone that didn't look like anyone that we have seen before, well, I had some of my men follow him around. He tried to leave a path of misdirection before running away. We confiscated his spellbook, all of his belongings, brought him in for questioning, and found during a strip search that he bore the markings of the Red Wizards of Thay.
Wow. As if we didn't have enough excitement with this. And I'll do the same sort of motions to the sky that she did.
Indeed. But I have other matters to attend to.
Yes. Thieves defined. Pyre's the build, right?
It keeps the populace warm.
Can't fault that. I would sort of like tip an imaginary hat that he's obviously not wearing and just kick off his axe beak towards the only inn in town.
Yeah, she military salutes you, and leaves towards the town hall, actually. And with that, we're gonna take a short break. We will be right back inside the White Lady Inn to see what is happening with Sarkia.
Having a nervous breakdown.
Bum bum bum.
Icewind Dale, home to the most hardened of frontiersmen, pioneers, and nomads. Beyond the sporadic dots of civilization dwells terrifying beasts and deadly monsters. Each night, before midnight, Oril takes to the sky and weaves her spell of ice and darkness. For 2 years, the north of Faerun has been covered in everlasting rime. From Dugan's Hole to Lonelywood, from high atop Kelvin's Cairn down to Mare du Walden. Hungry and cold, the population of Icewind Dale huddles together in empty homes, praying to the gods to end Oril's reign. Their prayers were answered. Heroes summoned by fate have vowed to break the Frostmaiden's spell.
Hey, we're back. And, oops, I forgot to readjust the camera, so let's do a little, shifty action over here.
Ooh, I'm
Diana,
Sarkia.
You're me. You're me.
Can we play like this?
And you're me.
Mm.
I'll
At
be
least
rigging
the
up.
height's a little more accurate this way.
Simon,
wait.
apparently now you're super quiet.
Me?
What?
No, Simon. That's why I said Simon. Apparently now
Oh.
you're super,
You're
quiet.
Yes, I shouldn't be super quiet anymore. Alright, so. We're back. We're at the White Lady Inn. And Sarkia entered first. Oh, people say I'm still super quiet. This is bugging me. I really did not want to switch over.
What?
Yeah, and apparently, Diana
Yeah,
and
I
are
saw.
still
You know, streaming's so much fun, you guys.
Great. Nothing ever goes wrong.
Nothing ever goes
Nothing.
wrong.
Nope.
It feels like my virtual classes that I teach.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're back. We've got everything set up. So, inside the White Lady Inn.
So Sarkia would enter. Are there free tables, or is it pretty packed?
No, actually, when you enter the White Lady, there's barely anyone there. Most of the people were outside looking at the execution. Inside right now are a halfling, maybe middle age, dressed in what used to be fine accoutrement, and he's plucking his fiddle, basically playing to himself. There is an older gentleman, human. We're talking like 80s, probably late 80s. Behind the counter, he's sitting on a rocking chair, and you can barely see the top of his head beyond the counter. Otherwise, there are a few tables, like as a waiting room downstairs, and a staircase that leads up to probably the other part of the establishment where the rooms are and everything. There's a huge sign next to the bar, nailed to the wall, that says, "No, we do not serve alcohol."
Sarkia would approach the innkeep. Hello. Do you have any rooms available?
But you're gonna have to speak louder.
Rooms available.
Rooms. Yes, you can also form complete sentences. I'm hard of hearing.
I mean,
Ah.
okay, but if they're available, how much are they?
Uh, 4 silver apiece. A night. 4 silver a room a night.
Let's see if she's still got that much. I don't think she does. No, she does not. So she says, okay, well, I'm going to think about that. My friends are coming soon. May I please go sit in the darkest corner you have of this inn, which is not at all Kelly telling Simon she's in a dark corner of the inn.
The inn is lit only by candles, like on each table, so it's fairly easy to find a corner and just move the candle away.
Or to blow it out.
Or blow it out.
Yeah.
You sit down in your dark corner and you hear the frilling on the lute as the halfling jumps down from his seat and approaches you. It says, "Oi, my name's Ronaldo. Who are you?"
Not interested.
"Oi, I'm not coming on to you, lady. I'm just introducing myself."
I just mean that I'm not fond of bards. I'm sorry. It's been a very bad day.
"What have bards ever did to you?"
Quite unreliable.
"Well, maybe for the bards that you met, I'm a fairly reliable person. But hey,
Okay.
no, that's
no, it's fine. It's fine.
no, you
Yes,
don't want to
let's
talk
start-
to me.
Let's start over then. Hello, Ronaldo. My name is Sarkia.
Sarkia, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So, and he pulls a stool next to the table and hops on it. "Brings you to fair East Haven."
Really, it's just we're just passing through. I have my friends that are coming soon, and we're just finishing up a couple of things that we took on. Get a little bit of money. You know how that goes.
Well, I should tell you right away, ferry's good for naught. It's been stuck in ice for a while.
Oh no, we're not here for the boat. We're not here for the boat. I'm fairly sure we're just here mostly to resupply, and then we're going to be on our way.
That's sad. The boat is like half of the things to see here and experience in East Haven.
What is it, like a museum?
No, it's like one of the 2 prides of this place.
A stuck boat is the pride of the place?
Did you see the size of it? With the 3 masts and everything.
Yes, I know. It's very big. Actually, why is it so big on a lake?
Aye. It was brought here this way. Teleported.
Teleported.
That was ages ago.
So not portage. They actually just teleported it.
Yeah.
But why?
Some fancy wizard did that. I think they intended to turn it into a casino? On the lake? I don't know. Well, as the story goes, the wizard teleported the boat. Teleported themselves under it. didn't know how to swim.
Oh dear. That
Gave us a free boat.
seems to be a great miscalculation. It is one reason I do not really do much with teleportation. Very little.
Nah. I don't know much about teleportation myself. These
Not worth
feats
it. You
were
don't
made for
ever
walking.
really know what is on the other side. Could be yetis or cannibals.
The journey, I say. The journey's more important.
I suppose. So why are you in Icewind Dale? Are you from here?
I actually grew up in Lonelywood.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay. I'm sorry. That is the dog. But the if you're in Lonelywood, I mean, you must have come to East Haven quite a while ago, though. Lonelywood is kind of a dying town.
Ah, yes. I moved to East Haven about 15 years ago.
Oh,
I was called here because of a local legend.
oh, what's the local legend? What are you doing?
Well, that's what the inn is for. The White Lady. You should tell your familiar to be quiet. Well, that's okay. It
He's
happens.
very sassy. Sorry. What? So what? The White Lady is a legend.
Why?
An old one?
Well, depends hold by what standard? Halfling years? Kinda old. Human years? Sort of. Elven years? Nah, it's like it happened yesterday.
So we're talking a couple decades, or
Yeah, decades.
so what is the legend? I've got some time before my friends get here. What is your legend?
Oh,
Just don't sing it.
I know. The lute is just to accompany me. I'm a storyteller.
Oh,
Yes. My main instrument and my tool of choice is my tongue.
Sarkia she's gonna just let that one go. She's gonna just let it go. Just nope. Not taking
So-
the bait, Simon.
Imagine this. Back when there used to be a cycle of night and day. And as he tells the story, by the way, the other characters will start coming in order that you left the town hall. So
Yes,
if
I purposely made it so that I'm not easily visible when they come in. Like I'm hiding a bit.
but they would be you would all be like privy to some of the information from this legend, depending on when you wish to come in. So he says, back when there used to be a cycle of night and day over Icewind Dale, there was a fair maiden, what lived in East Haven. She was quiet, kept to herself. Apparently was in love with some big-time merchant. A rich person. Or that, or she was trying to get to his rather large treasure chest.
I mean, some things are worth more than others.
Well, here's what happened. The man and the lady had an encounter, and something spooked him. He decided to leave East Haven. Took a rowboat. Tried to row all the way up to Caradinival. The man, being a miser, of course, took the shittiest of all the rowboats. The cheapest, the most broken. The one he could get for a handful of coppers at best.
And did he put all of his money in it?
Of course he did.
And is that money still not found and at the bottom of the lake?
Most probably. But that's not what the story is about.
Oh,
Who cares about a chest of gold?
I mean,
Gold's not gonna get you anything around here.
there
No.
are other places than Icewind Dale, but do go on.
The sad part is, with his dying breath, the miser cursed the wild lady. Because in his mind, it was her fault that he capsized. Her fault that he had to leave East Haven.
A man not taking responsibility for his own actions. This is an extremely surprising twist to the story.
Yes. It is said in the legend that the White Lady came to seek shelter in this here establishment. It was back then just the house of one of her friends. Yet as she made her way to here, the curse took hold of her. A dark phantom appeared and stripped her of her face. They found her body in the snow the next day, featureless.
And then?
It is said that her ghost lingers still in here, incapable of speech, of sight.
Very much doubt that.
Aye. Is what they all say. Well, that's when my second specialty comes in.
Are you a ghost hunter?
No.
You
I
should
am a
try
ghost.
It. It's a great side hustle.
I am a ghost whisperer.
Oh, good. And she's just going to wish that she had a drink.
If you
Yes.
want, I can set up a seance.
Are we there at this point?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, you can come in at any point during the story.
And you said your name was Ronaldo. It's not Zach? It's Ronaldo, right?
Yes, Ronaldo.
Okay.
I don't want to go find ghosts, guys. Can we? I don't.
When does that other person come in with them?
She would come in whenever Alice comes in.
Sarkia would have been, nodding along and been, okay, yeah, yeah, if I need to talk to a ghost, I will absolutely call you. And
Don't
she would
talk
notice.
to ghosts, Sarkia.
Oh,
Of
there
course-
they are.
Oh. Feast your eyes upon her. The White Lady of Lake Dinshire. And he points to the elf.
Oh wait, this place is named after you?
We were talking to a ghost.
Wait, what ghost?
And she turns and says, no, it's just... Ronaldo, how many times have I told you not to give me this nickname?
And so Sarkia at this point is sitting, like with her head down and her hands like this. She's like,
What?
oh god.
What ghost?
He believes that this place is haunted by the ghost of
Ooh.
a fair maiden. A fair maiden who was murdered. Everything okay? She turns to
Hiding
Ed.
behind it.
No, I don't. I do. I don't.
Go
wanna
away,
stay.
ghost.
Ghosts are bad. I don't like ghosts.
There are no ghosts here, I can tell you that.
Just what a ghost would say.
Look, she's.
Yeah, if you poke her, she's like completely solid. Like she's
So I would be hearing this from outside,
Yeah.
giving me pause to not go in and remembering that this is the only inn in town.
Yep.
Or finally coming inside.
Is this your friend?
Ragnar, there's ghosts here.
No, there's not ghosts here. No.
while she's occupied talking to Etten, Sarkia would like to pull up her hood and get up and mumble something about going to check on the dogs and try to make it out the door. You're gonna make me roll for something, aren't you?
Stealth.
Be a good roll.
18.
Well, she only has a +1, so you got it. She doesn't see you.
Do we?
Oh, I mean, she's
Well, you know
hiding
who
her
was
face.
looking.
Oh,
But you know
so
who was looking for you when he came in the door.
apparently, I can see Ragnar's perception checks on my D&D Beyond, so yeah.
Yeah, no, it's right there.
Yeah, but I can also see it on D&D Beyond too. 'Cause it just popped up.
That's weird.
Because we're both in the campaign.
Oh.
So,
But
so yes, obviously Ragnar sees her, but
well, I was gonna say, since you're the only other person in the establishment, like everyone in the party can see Sarkia leave. The thing is, the elf woman does not see her face. I mean, she sees the person leave, but doesn't recognize anything.
Sir, yeah, okay, bye.
I was going to suggest, as she was going to leave, since I was specifically looking for her, I was going to just casually catch her arm as she was going to try to leave and be like, "Oh, yes, Sarkia, I meant to talk to you about something," and
good.
hold
Let's do
her
it
from going outside.
Let's do it outside then.
It's like, no, I needed to get a room. The animals are fine.
Sure.
Weren't you hungry?
What is it? Acrobatics to try and break away.
If you are hungry, I'd suggest the wet trout. Not the food here. It's not that great. And you just hear the elderly man behind the counter. I heard that.
Selective hearing. Natural 20 on the acrobatics check to break away from Ragnar.
There we go.
And he's not holding on to her either. He just, was just casually putting.
She's like, well, fine. I guess if I'm hungry, I will be going to the wet trout, which is disgusting sounding, but we're going to go anyway.
Better than a dry trout.
True. Well, no, not true.
says the jerky expert. Well, if some of you want to leave and go for food, I'm not hungry, but I would love to know more about Lathander.
Sarkia is at the door, and she's got her back to them. Etten,
Yes.
aren't you hungry?
Oh, always.
I think she can wait to hear about Lathander.
I think what she means is that food costs money, and/or she'd love some fish jerky.
Ooh, I have that.
Oh, I'm not hungry right now, but I will take it for later.
She came all this way, guys. It'd be rude just to leave her here.
Who is this now? And I'm going to pretend like I have never seen this person before and walk up to be introduced to her.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Calistria.
Hello.
Ragnar, don't you think she looks like Sarkia?
No,
So
no.
much.
This ravishing beauty here looks nothing like the young lady that we know, but
Kind of
taste
rude.
as they are. No, it is a pleasure to meet you. I had just been speaking to your captain of the guard here.
Oh, Captain Arlagath. A fine woman. A strong woman.
There may or may not be a muttered from the door. She'd better watch her back then. Is anyone else coming to eat?
Yes, I will go.
Alright. So we have Etten leaving for the wet trout with Sarkia. What about the other three? Calistria is willing to just stay and chat with people if anyone wants to stay here.
Sarkia hasn't left yet. She's waiting to see what the others are going
Okay.
to do.
And Ragnar was just introduced to a ravishing young woman. He immediately sits her down at a table, and he wants to speak to her.
Oh.
If Ragnar gets hard eyes, I'm fucking leaving. I'm booking it for the door too.
Well, he's suddenly acting like a gentleman. Which you have never seen Ragnar act like a gentleman before.
At least not to any of you guys.
Wow, I like what I see. Never seen you like this before.
So, what is your name, you handsome lad?
Oh!
Just Ragnar.
Ragnar.
She gets your real name on the first try?
No one ever said that was my real name. That's just the name I happen to be using at the moment.
Then I'm stomping out, angrily.
Ragnar.
So I assume that obviously Sarkia would notice that Ragnar and Alize are sitting down with this person.
And you, my dear, what's your name?
Alize.
Alize. An exotic name. Where are you from?
From down south.
I've never been south yet.
Oh really? You've been here your entire life?
Almost as far as I can remember. I got acclimated to the cold in the tundra.
Oh, I don't know how you do it.
Well, you put on many layers. There is a certain je ne sais quoi with the snow and the cold,
Bless you.
and and how it preserves beauty over time.
So at that point, Sarkia will actually turn around from the door,
Mhm.
walk back to the table, pull out a chair.
Ragnar will be like, "Oh, speaking of our friend from the south, our good friend here is also from the lands to the south."
I thought we
Oh,
were going to get some food. I'm hungry.
Listen, Sarkia, she's talking about the beauty tips.
So Sarkia will take a chair across from this person, sit down, and then pull off her hood and stare directly at her.
Sarkia,
I agree, beauty seems to be preserved quite well in some people.
you being rude.
You
Oh,
have one of the most beautiful face I've ever seen before. Tell me, have we met? And we're gonna end on that tonight.
What?
But I'm hungry.
Honestly,
Etten-
every week I live for Etten's little mutterings in the background.
Does wet trout deliver?
Ugh.
That's better than what Svenolf said, moist trout.
Yes. I will order trout dash.
Ragnar's
Awesome.
smile seems to be wider and wider.
Yeah, because
And
you're
his
a
heart
dick.
grew 4 sizes that day.
You're a dick.
It might have actually shrunk.
All right, I'm gonna leave something for next week. But yes.
You're gonna leave what for next week?
Something about. Well, I don't know.
Guys
Okay,
broke Simon.
Etin.
Broke Simon. He's
Oh,
busted.
yes.
You're sitting by. You're standing by the door, saying how hungry you're getting,
Yes.
and it just so happens that on the street, the door is open. You can see both, like the outside and the inside. On the street, there is a man walking by with a fishing rod, attached to which are 5 knucklehead trouts.
God dang it, Simon.
One of them is completely frostbitten.
Are you in there?
Foreshadowing.
Yep.
Wait.
I don't like it.
Wait. 5 trout and 1 is frostbitten.
Yeah. One is like
Oh.
completely covered in frost.
Oh, no.
And with that message from Lathander, now we're gonna end tonight's game.
Frozen one, does it rhyme with like Lakia?
Nope.
What?
What?
So we're gonna
Guys are
come
bad
back.
at rhymes. Bad
We're-
at rhymes.
We're gonna come back next week for some more. But yes, as you guessed it, this is sort of the Sarkia backstory that is starting, and then we have soon the others. So I'm hoping everyone will be delighted. But that said,
yeah, delighted.
I am Simon at Wandering DM. Thank you everyone for coming. Please, players, go around the table, shout out whatever it is that you're doing, where we can find you on the internet, and we will start with same order as the intro. So we'll start with Kelly.
Hello, I'm Kelly, the Opera Geek. You can obviously find me here on Mondays, playing Rime of the Frostmaiden. I am actually on my own channel, twitch.tv/the Opera Geek, several times during the week. I'm currently playing through Shadow of War, which is the second Lord of the Rings game. It's Assassin's Creed Mordor. I'm having a great time. And on Thursday nights, I'm in Cyberpunk Red over on twitch.tv/Sirenscape. It's going really well. I don't really want to say the best sentence I've ever written because it does spoil the ending, and I know some people here didn't get to see it yet. But it's pretty awesome. So I do suggest you come see it. Other than that, just my channel. You can, if you follow me on Twitter, you can see all the announcements. And that's it. Yeah.
Next up, Justin.
I am Justin, aka Pirate Jesus, aka the.
Instigator.
I was gonna say something a little more nicer than that, but I think instigator works.
I was gonna say something way meaner than that.
And you can find me at Pirate Jesus _ and here where I love to bring people together. Just
You.
I live for the little moments, you know.
Tumai, you're next.
Hi everyone, I'm Tumai and you can find me as Professor XR on social media. I am also playing a VTM game and looking forward to find a Cyberpunk game as I just finished the main storyline in Cyberpunk 2077. 77.
Justice.
Yes, I'm Aiden. Oh, wait, no. I am Justice. And tonight I'm playing Aiden. And you can find me on all the socials at StashmanDo. I'm one half the team at Bard and Barbarian. We've got a lot of exciting new stuff coming out soon, including a daily talk show on Tuesdays and Thursdays with our morning coffee. We've got our regular every other Thursday Call of Cthulhu campaign. This week we are off, but we will be back next week. Tomorrow I'll be on Like Seven Spoons channel as a bard that tricks everybody to think he's a cleric. Less so these days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week we have our finale for Changeling, and that's going to be a lot of fun because we got to figure out what we're going to do now, which I don't know how we're going to get out of the predicament we're in, but it'll be a good time, I promise that. And that's about it. That's about all I got going on.
And lastly, Diana.
Yes. So I'm the other half of a Bard and Barbarian. I'm all the places that Justice is, including our Changeling finale on Friday, which is super exciting and really fucked up and just wonderful in all ways. The following Friday, it hasn't been officially announced yet, I don't think, but I'm going to be playing a couple games for Renegade Con, some new RPGs and some fun things with some really cool people. So that's a neat thing. I'm playing a game somewhere every single night of the week, so you can find me at Demiko Diana on Twitter and check that stuff out.
And you can find me tomorrow over on Unmade Gaming at 8 p.m. for a... Oh my god, welcome, Raiders! Unfortunately, we're leaving. We're doing
Mason.
all the shout-outs. But thank you for coming
Just
by.
raid them somewhere else. Push them on.
Yeah, that's what
Raid
I'll do.
Train.
Let's raid some more people, but before we do that, yeah, so tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, you can find me over on twitch.tv/unmadegaming. I will be GMing a game of Cyberpunk Red. Then on Thursday over on the Sirenscape Twitch channel, you can watch a very high budget, high production value game of Cyberpunk Red with an amazing cast and an even more amazing GM. So be sure to check that out. Then on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, over here, it's again Cyberpunk Red. It's like I'm doing that all week. And then on Saturdays, you can find me over on Level Up _TTV at 1 p.m. for Scion, and over on Praxagora Thesmophoria's channel at 8 p.m. on Sunday to end your weekend with some romantic fantasy. Last session, we did a truth or drink game with all of our characters, and things were shared and things were said, and I don't remember the entire night. So that's always quite fun. Thank you so much for coming. Let me check real quick. Who can we raid that I have? Oh, I have someone. Q times. I don't have them on my list.
Then not Q times.
Then not Q times. Well, I have here. I have. Let's go and raid Persephoroth.
Okay.
And ooh, I don't know if that command is going to work. There you go. Whoa. Twitch, why are you doing this?
Because it's Twitch.
It's like auto-filling something that I don't want it to auto-fill. There we go. So let's go say hi to Persephoroth. She's currently playing Pokemon. And we will see you again next week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.